Hello. I want to talk to you about something today which I think is underrated and certainly undervalued. It's Royal Commemorative China. Um, it was something which was one of the mainstays, one of many mainstays of the antiques trade for centuries, really. The first known British Royal Commemorative dates to 1600 for Queen Elizabeth I, but most of them date to the late 19th century and into the 20th century. And almost every family across the British Isles will have a piece of Royal Commemorative china. This one dates to the coronation of George VI and Queen Elizabeth, so the late Queen's parents. And it was my grandmother's and was for many years in her sideboard. And I have it at home, it's on display, but it's in the kitchen and I keep utensils in it, and I know, but it is being used. And it's typical of the type of thing you see. They're worth £2 or £3, but don't dismiss them. If you see a cabinet full of them in an antique shop or an antique centre, always have a look, because sometimes they can be like this one. And although this one is exactly the same pattern, you can see it's much different. And this is not a one-off, but a special one. Often royal commemoratives were made in various grades. There would be the kind of, the tuppence coloured ones for the schools. There'd be even a cheaper one than that. And then there were extra special ones. But this one, even though, as you can see inside, it's quite broken, this one has an even more secret hint to it. And here it is on the back. To commemorate the visit of the captain and officers of HMS Newcastle to the Ford Potteries of Messrs C.T. Manning and Sons, October 12th, 1937. So this is one of literally a handful of pieces made as presentation pieces for the captain and officers of HMS Newcastle. So not only is it a Newcastle factory, C.T. Manning and Sons, but it's HMS Newcastle, and it's got the arms of the city of Newcastle on it as well. It's as rare as hen's teeth, so I don't mind it's battered and broken. I can't remember what I paid for it, but at the time I think I paid quite a lot of money for it. But I wanted it because this was something made by my local factory, the one I've done countless exhibitions on, written a book about. And this is a special, one of a kind, but one of several dozen. So don't overestimate Royal Commemoratives. Always have a look. And if you're wanting to think of a way to get children interested in antiques, collecting Royal Commemoratives is something they could afford with their pocket money. £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, they could build up a collection very quickly, and it's full of history as well, so don't dismiss them.